You have 3 new messages.
Cowboy, I got a briefcase needs exchanging. There's a card with a number under your door. Now, if you're interested, call.
Come see me down Fisherman's Wharf. I got myself some sworn-off action in the trunk. Yuppie's gang are looking out for these hardies, so I need a driver who can punch it if he gotta. This disco your beat?
I got a visit lined up to a mall. Should be sweet. Just short of a driver to complete the picture. I know you got what I need. This in your line? Yeah.
It's in my line.
That's good. That's good. Then we're all set.
In concept, this mission is pretty much exactly like the one at the beginning of the game where we pick up some dudes from the bank. The difference this time is that it's just a lot harder. The time limit can seem really strict, but unless you just get completely turned around, you should be able to make it to your destination with at least 20 seconds left. So don't punch it so fast that you run into a cop or smash into a wall. Because this mission comes in 2 parts, and we need to have our health in the green for the second part. If you're really lucky, you can get there without attracting the attention of the cops at all, but even if you do, they back off a bit when you get near your destination, because more spawn when the second part of the mission starts. To know whether you're making good time, you should be able to see the train pass by like we did just there. If you manage to make it to this intersection while the train is driving by, you made good time, you'll be fine. It's kind of funny how you can measure something so precisely in this game, like, oh, the train passed by exactly as I made this turn, I'm doing good. Driving down the center road here is the safest, there are no cars in here. Because they presumably don't want to break the law like us. No matter what you do, there are going to be cop cars that spawn on the outside of this building. You want to leave as quickly as possible because for some reason the cop cars glitch out right there and they can drive through the walls of the mall to get at you. So just leave immediately. Don't try to be tricky or stealthy, just leave. Now the drive there is mostly straight. There are some turns when we get closer, but it's mostly straight down this roadway. I recommend staying on the right side of the road, the right side of the divider, and staying on the sidewalk, because there are no cars there. You do have to occasionally swerve to avoid running straight into a lamppost. If you're feeling really lucky, you can probably squeeze in between the lamppost and the divider. So these uphill sections are a lot easier to tackle if you stay on the sidewalk. If you stay on the actual road, you risk jumping into a car, which is bad. That'll hurt you a lot, even if you land on top of them. So yeah, just generally stay toward the sidewalk for this part. But of course what goes up must come down. So even though we should still stay toward the sidewalk, we can't go nearly as fast, or else we risk bumping onto the top of the divider, and we don't want to throw ourselves at the mercy of driver's physics. Physics thankfully don't play a large role in Driver, at least not the original Driver in its sequel, but if you activate them somehow, you're just fucked. When you're performing one of these missions, as long as you have tail, the people riding with you will constantly yell at you, "We've got a tail, do something, we're gonna die, the cops are gonna get us," and there's no way to make them shut up. Driving down the middle here is the best thing to do. You already saw we passed the train, so there's nothing for us to worry about. It gives us plenty of room to dodge the cops as well. If you remember that weird area in this city where we had to come in from the back, that's where we're headed right now. We might still get there with tail on us, but as long as it's just one, we should be fine. And our health's looking really good. Especially since that cop back there decided to swerve away from us instead of toward us. Not sure what that was about, but thanks. That guy totally would have hit us, though. So I'm sure you can see what I mean when I said this drive was mostly straight. You have plenty of room to dodge the cops on the second straight road, even though you shouldn't run into the corner of buildings like that. But we're gonna be fine, we're still in the green, and we're nearly to our objective, so... The roads here are a lot more cramped. God damn, man. The roads here are a lot more cramped, so police barricades like that are a lot more deadly, but our health is in the green, so we're fine. Everything's fine. We're doing good. Still doing good. As you saw back there, the police barricades are not just stationary. Especially if one of them is facing toward the road that you're headed down, they will just smash into it to stop you. I know we have a tail. We only have one following us right now, I think. We don't... Oh. Well, we'll only have one following us by the time we get there. And we have plenty of health, so we can just take it out by ourselves. There are some missions where you can't do this, and those are significantly harder because the cops can spawn in from anywhere. Excuse me, sir. But yeah, that one wasn't so tough. As long as you make it to the halfway point with your health in the green, you'll probably make it to the end. We don't have a tail anymore, I killed it.
Well, maybe I need to lean on the guy a little more. I'll leave it to your professional judgment. Tanner, hey, come here. Slater, here's the guy I want you to meet. He's been doing some driving for associates of mine. Huh? So, you two know each other?
This guy used to be a driver, till he had a little accident.
Well, a little competition might be good for you, Slater.
He ain't no competition.
This is the guy who got me out. I don't think you want to shoot him, my friend. Not with a 357 Magnum in between your eyes. Hey, put the piece away, Slater. That's what happens when you run off at the mouth. Now the score's even, so let's everyone just take it easy. Hey, I may even use both of you when John Paul here earns his pay, but we'll get around to that. Slater, Tanner's doing work for me now.